If you believe it, Ramirez, it will come.
Uh,
Manifestation, bro.
that's right. There you go. Dale. There were some news reports about Latinos this week. Actually, that was really interesting. It really caught my eye.
Mhm.
We heard that from the Coffin Foundation that Latinos are starting businesses at a faster rate than any other group in the United States. That you know what? That's really exciting because those are the types of things that we've been talking about here on the podcast, right? It's really Latinos. What are they doing? I mean, a lot of Latinos when they come to this country, when they immigrate here, they tend
Mhm.
to start businesses because you know things aren't set up in a way like the banking system and things like that are not set up in a way that they can easily get funding. So they
Yeah.
end up doing things on their own, right?
Well, if you think about it, well, I want to say the easiest because it's truly the easiest is to do a service. When you are doing a business, right? Because you start progressing in different business models. Usually starts with a service of any kind, right? Like you can do a cleaning service, right? If you know how to to clean a house and all of that, sure, you can start that, or you can start to doing a lawn service, right? All kinds of services they fall into, and almost you can do it yourself. Like you can be a solopreneur, right? Right now it's funny that everybody's like, "Oh, be a solopreneur." Well, Mofo, my culture has been a solopreneur. Like forever, right? So because
Yeah,
that's just you come sometimes some of our peeps they come and some illegal, some not. I'm not going. I'm conscious of that. And sometimes they have to survive, right? Like and the way for them to survive is to do certain jobs. But I think that what is happening, this is again my point of view, is that millennials or the second generations they are becoming more equipped with technology. They are understanding some of these tools, and we are in some areas we are a lot. We are like 20-30%. So guess
hmm
what? Just by the numbers, you start having more understanding. I was talking to my plumber, and dude, the guy had like a lot of shit. Like he had his system in place, or automation, like the payment system. It was a breeze, right? It's like this guy's legit, man.
you figured it out. Yeah,
He figured it out, and he's like a second generation, right? He knows Spanish, he knows English, right, very well, and tech savvy. So that's the key: English, Spanish, and tech savvy. Hence Tex-Mex, right?
Tex, that's where we're at,
But
folks. Tex-Mex podcast. Like and subscribe.
like to subscribe, yeah, exactly. So I think that maybe that's one of the things why we are doing this pod. From our perspective, we feel that that is growing, right? That trifecta where you have some culture in Latino, you're understanding tech for what you're doing, and you're using it in your advantage.
Yeah, for sure. And so we bring this up to really encourage you. You know that there's others that are doing it. Use your network, work with others, trying to pull both of yourselves up by the bootstraps. And just a couple numbers here. So, and keep in mind, this is kind of pre-COVID numbers, but at that time where businesses were growing at the rate of 1.2%, like under 2%, the of those, like 34% were Latino owned businesses. So it's a good chunk of those businesses were Latino owned. And from also recently by the US Chamber of Commerce, they said that uh, Latino businesses are going to be a major driver of economic growth here in the United States. So Latino owned businesses generate $1.9 trillion in economic activity every year and employ up to 11 million people. So this is really important. This area of the economy in the US, this Latino group is really growing and it's showing. And like Mando said, it does have a lot to do with Latinos being extremely resourceful. Typically, Latinos don't have the same opportunities that other cultural groups may have. here in the United States. So they're able to do more with less, which really speaks to the resourcefulness and really learning, being able to learn and try things out to make things work.
Yeah, yeah. I think that sometimes we point out things that they are kind of bad from our culture, but there are some great things about our culture, right? So, and that's one of them. It's like, hey, we are MacGyvers, man. And maybe we are too old for those that didn't watch the show. There was this show back on the days that this guy with a clip and paper would make a bomb.
Just get me some duct tape. What else do you need?
Yeah, exactly. So I think that we need to be able to celebrate and honor some of the things are the traits that we have them, right? So uh, and I think that that's one, right? So I think that as you keep using technology as your new duct tape, you'll become very powerful.
For sure, there's a lot of opportunity coming up with AI, all of these web businesses, things like that. I mean, we're going to see a big change over the next few years. And here at Tex-Mex Podcast, that's what we're hoping to cover. So we're here ready to help not just Latinos, but everybody to learn about these new technologies and business opportunities that are going to come up. Do you have any closing thoughts here, Mando?
Yeah. So one of them is like I'm teaching my daughters, right, to start thinking in business. They are very young, but I think that it's always fundamental that uh, sometimes when you have a business, a home business, let's say that you have a convenience store, the parents are like, "Hey, could you help me to do this?" Uh, and I think that sometimes it's important that they learn, right? And right now, like this pod that we are doing, I'm coaching them how to edit my pod, right? So in that way, they can learn a skill. They can learn how to do media because this is also what is happening behind the scenes, right? We are building a media empire. so so I think that and you are seeing it happening with our under 1,000 subs.
Under 100 subs.
so yeah, you're seeing it happening, right? And I think that that's what I wanted you guys to see, that always you start in zero, right, in your first step, and then start compounding, and it takes time. It is silly to think that I'm just planting a seed and I see this humongous tree that is just giving me fruits by the next day. No, I know better, right? It takes time, right? This pot is great, and we know that that over time we're gonna get more polish, we're gonna
There's
get
no
more
bias
arts.
there, by the way.
If you believe it, Ramirez, it will come.
uh,
Manifestation, bro.
that's right. There you go. It's on my pin board.
That's right. That's right. So I think that that's the closing thought here. To be able to do what you can, right? To just keep learning, and it will compound.
Yeah, that sounds really good. I think, right, leverage the resources that you have. Us as Latinos, I think we're known for that. We can make something out of nothing. So if you like the content that we're bringing to you here, just remember to like, subscribe, comment on our channel, share it with your friends, help us grow. That's the only way that we can continue to do this for you. Click on our links. We've got plenty of referrals out there. So I think we're on a great ride, and we're on the right path here. But let's keep going and keep doing this sin miedo.
Sin miedo. Dale.
Dale.